dun 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 there dun 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 da 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 dun 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 dun. I came to Canada 5 years ago. I arrived here with my family. We were looking for a safer life and a better future for our children. I still miss the people back home, but I'm building a new life here. Did you hear it? That's rhythm. Most English learners have heard teachers talk about rhythm, but what does that actually mean? Rhythm is music, and it is poetry, but it's more than that. It's the way we speak, and the way we listen too. Rhythm is one of the things that makes English sound clear, confident, and natural. When you are finished watching this lesson, you will know 2 ways to hear rhythm in English, and you will know 2 ways to add rhythm to your own speaking. What is rhythm? Many learners think good speaking means speaking continuously, so they connect everything together. And, but, so, because. But natural English works differently. Good speakers finish a thought, pause, then start the next thought. That's the first kind of rhythm, the rhythm between sentences. But there's another kind of rhythm too, rhythm inside sentences, the important words, the words carrying the meaning. Today, we're going to learn both. How to hear rhythm. Listen for rhythm number 1. Listen for pauses between sentences. You usually listen for words and meaning. Try this. When you're listening to English, listen for where one thought ends and the next begins. Listen for punctuation. Can you hear a period? Can you hear a stop? Listen for the pauses, the rhythm between sentences. I came to Canada 5 years ago. I arrived here with my family. We were looking for a safer life and a better future for our children. Those pauses aren't mistakes. Those pauses help the listener follow the story. Listen for the spaces. Listen for the sentences. Listen for the rhythm between sentences. Listen for rhythm number 2. Listen for the important words. If you're listening for every word, your brain will get very tired very quickly. And we don't do this in our first language. We listen for the important words. We listen for the words that carry meaning, the rhythm inside the sentence. I came to Canada 5 years ago. I arrived here with my family. We were looking for a safer life. English listeners don't hear every word equally. They naturally focus on the important words. Many English sentences have something interesting. Not every sentence, but many of them. 3 strong beats, almost like footsteps. I came to Canada 5 years ago. I arrived here with my family. Once you start hearing this pattern, you'll notice it everywhere. 3 important words, 3 strong beats. You don't need to hear every word. Listen for the important words. Listen for the beats. That's your second listening code. Student clinic number 1 never stops talking. Teacher, I have a question about the assignment because yesterday I wasn't here and I looked at the instructions and I think I understand, but I'm not completely sure because last week we did something similar and all I wanted to know is if I can use AI to help me. And you said before we can use AI, but I don't know if. Have you ever heard someone speak like this? Maybe you've done it yourself. The problem isn't grammar. The problem isn't vocabulary. The question never ends. There's no place to answer. I have a question about the assignment. Yesterday I wasn't here. I looked at the instructions. Can I use AI to help? Notice the difference. The pauses don't sound nervous. They sound clear. Rushing sounds nervous. Pausing sounds confident. And when you pause, you give the other person time to speak or answer. How to add rhythm to your speaking. Number 1. Finish the thought. The easiest way to improve your rhythm is simple. Finish the thought. Pause. Then continue. One sentence, pause. One sentence, pause. Student clinic number 2. Every word sounds the same. This summer, my sister will visit from my country. I have been waiting 2 years to see her. I am very happy that she is coming to Canada. She will stay with me for 2 weeks. Nothing is wrong with this English. The grammar is good, the vocabulary is good, but it's difficult to hear what matters. Let's find the beats. Sister, 2 years. Happy, 2 weeks. These are the words carrying the meaning. Now let's hear them again. This summer, my sister will visit from my country. I've been waiting 2 years to see her. I'm so happy she's coming to Canada. She'll stay with me for 2 weeks. Can you hear the difference? The story didn't change. The rhythm changed. Rhythm helps your listener know what matters. How to add rhythm to your speaking. Number 2. Use the beats. Now let's look at rhythm inside the sentence. Here's a quick exercise. Don't listen to the words. Just listen to the rhythm. This summer, my sister will visit from my country. I have been waiting 2 years to see her. I am very happy that she is coming to Canada. She will stay with me for 2 weeks. English isn't spoken word by word. It's often spoken beat by beat. So now you have 2 ways to hear rhythm. Listen for pauses between sentences. Listen for important words inside the sentences. And you have 2 ways to create rhythm. Pause between thoughts and emphasize the important words. Challenge. Here's your challenge. Tell a short story about your day. Use 5 sentences. That's it. 5 sentences. But follow 2 rules. Pause after every sentence. And make sure each sentence has a few important words carrying the meaning. Don't rush. Don't connect everything with and. Finish the thought. Pause, then continue. Many learners hear the word rhythm and think about music. Rhythm is music and dancing and your heartbeat. Language has rhythm too. Rhythm is how English moves, how English breathes. If you can hear the pauses, hear the important words, and hear the beats, you'll start noticing rhythm everywhere. And once you can hear it, you can start using it too. That 3-beat structure: live in English with Jax. Learn, connect, live. Did you hear it? Hey, I'm Jax. Thanks for spending this time with me. If something in today's lesson helped you speak a little more clearly or think a little differently, let me know. A thumbs up really helps. If you want to keep building real confidence in English, not just studying it, but living it, subscribe and stay with me. And if you have a question, a thought, or even a small win to share, drop it in the comments. I read them. If you're not done yet, choose another lesson and keep going. This is Live in English with Jax. Learn, connect, live.